Guys, so I found this new way to fold t-shirts on Pinterest. So I'm doing my husband's shirts. His are a little bigger, so it was hard to do. Mine over here, see how I color coordinated his, but I didn't color coordinate mine. But I learned how to do it on Pinterest, and I'm super excited because we have so many t-shirts. So then also I got this little book from the at-home store, and I put these little notes around the apartment and in my husband's car so he can find them randomly throughout the day. I had fell off for the last month, but I'm getting back. I gotta eat it, baby. I'm eating these salty chips. They not salty to you?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
You have to wipe down. These are out of line. Make sure to get this on camera here.
I don't know her.
You do know me. You know me. And because you know me, you know that doing this is perfectly normal.
That shit ain't it.
Hey guys, so I'm working on a birthday video for my nanny. Let me put y'all down. Let me sit y'all down right quick. Oh, let me come on down with it. Come on down. All right, so my nanny did not ask for anything for her birthday. Nothing. And so, well, she asked for us to do something, but it wasn't like a gift for herself, right? And so my mom was like, how about we do this video, camera and music TV production, okay? Just for nanny. We can all send you a video. Can you put them together? And I was like, sure. But I'm already knowing that because of my procrastination, that I'm going to be working on it. You know, these videos are going to slowly come in. But no, so I was thinking that, but my family did a good job of getting their videos in. Had to do a couple over, but we're getting them in, okay? And so I had this idea, well, my mom, let me not discredit, okay? My mom had this idea of doing these videos and having them shown at church. Now, the only thing about that is you have to get it approved ahead of time, which would have been today, Thursday. But I did not have the video done in time enough to give it to her, the secretary, or she's more than a secretary. But I don't want to say her name on here, but the lady who does the production for the church. And so it's not on like a super techie production level, so they kind of need it ahead of time and stuff, and it got to be approved. And so I don't know if we're gonna get it there in time for that, because she's off tomorrow. So anyway, so that was the idea. So if anything, we can post it on Facebook. I can put it like on a DVD and mail it to my nanny as well. But yeah, so that's what I am working on. I'm also getting back to my word of the days. I'm gonna shoot that today, edit some more of this vlog, and really try to stay on a production schedule. Most people feel like, you know, if you're not pumping out the amount of content, like, okay, for me, I have like 5 or 6 different segments, but my production schedule is horrible. Like I can't ever, man, how do I save this on here? I never can edit the videos in a steady enough schedule. It's always at the last minute, right before it's supposed to be posted. The idea of Word of the Day was supposed to be, I shoot these 5 videos, I edit the 5 videos, I schedule the 5 videos, and then as the day comes, they just pop up, they just appear. But what was happening was I was shooting them, I was editing them the night before and scheduling them, and it was just throwing me off track. And I don't know what it is, because I realize my mind is kind of set up to not be able to provide or like be my best unless it's like happening right then. And I don't think it's procrastination. It has something to do with like my processing system or something. But I need to revamp and change all that, because even with lesson planning, you got to do that mess ahead of time. You can't always do it the day ahead of the day before, because you got to see what your week looks like. And so I just need to be better and more intentional about that stuff. Okay, so, ooh, look at my hair. So that's what I'm doing now. The first week back to school is over, and it's all a blur. But thank God for the weekend. Even though I have class tomorrow. Class tomorrow for 6 hours at 8 in the morning. Yo, the vlog is very, very, very short this week, because it's like the first week back, and getting back in the swing of things, getting a routine established, lesson planning, behaviors. But we still shipping out shirts. Orders are flowing in slowly, but it's a short episode. So make sure y'all are aware. It's a short episode. All right, so what I'm doing now is I had certification class today. Yes, it is a Saturday. I had certification class earlier, and now I am getting some orders ready so they can be ready to drop off. School starts back on Tuesday night, my last semester, so that'll be a thing. Oh yeah, we chugging along here, chugging along. But I was looking and realizing I hadn't really been vlogging like that, and realized it was a problem. It was a problem. How you gonna have a vlog and you ain't got no footage?
Hey, you want hand talk or hand?
It doesn't matter to me. I don't even know the difference. What kind you want? You doing something a little different?
You use the pan made, boy. You put it in the pan. You make that dough rise.
I think I got that one time. I don't know. I just say regular. Whatever the regular is. But there's one. You're getting Domino's? Mm-hmm. There's a special that they had. That's why I used to get that. Whatever else it is. Pan or whatever it is. Shout out to Alex for purchasing a shirt. Turn it. Turn it. XL and a small. Praise God. Thanks, baby.
What's the other one? I
don't know. That's it. Whatever you want, because I mean, I eat whatever. I don't like when you get chicken on pizza. That's weird.
Just put chicken on it too.
That's weird. The chicken always be dry. You don't agree?
I don't know. I ain't had it in a while.
I mean, you can get what you want. Thanks.
Don't be rushing me.
Appreciate you moving fast on that one. Bless you. Yeah, this is all kind of lint on it.
Baby, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna go get us some food.
Okay. Can you get some wine or wine coolers? I love you. I love you.
Yeah, me too. Wine or wine cooler. So the Mike and Ike's, hard Mike's. What is it called?
Mike's Hard
Yeah.
Lemonade. You can't go. Kobe Doodle Cans. It's just about like, I guess, in the presentation of the shirts, because like one company, the shirts cost a little more, but the presentation, it's ironed, it's lint rolled, it's folded, it's put into a plastic type of like a plastic sleeve. And then when I went with the other manufacturer, the shirts, they cost less, but the quality of shirt is a little different. The packaging is a lot of different. So I guess it's like about what you value. And if you guys don't know, I went with the other manufacturer because of availability, and because, you know, I do like her work, and I have a shirt of hers. But my primary manufacturer, we just kind of vibe better. What is this on these shirts? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's like, whew, you cannot give these to people. Like, I'm gonna have to keep this. Like, okay, so basically, because I believe in transparency and honesty, okay? So, I don't even know if y'all can see it. These shirts, I was really, really excited about the design. So I wanted to get it made. Okay, so, and this is good because I don't have material for this vlog, so this is perfect. And so reached out to my primary or main manufacturer, or the person who did my shirts the first time. She was, you know, really, really busy. And I was like, it's cool. This is like super short notice. So I'll go with someone else, which I follow a lot of people that make t-shirts. And so I went with someone else that I met, thinking like, okay, you know, this is another Black owned business, another female owned business. All right. And so she's able to get them done really fast, and the prices weren't too high. And so my husband had to drive like 45 minutes away to pick them up. That's number one. And with the first shirts, they were mailed to me. Okay, so my husband had to go pick them up 45 minutes away. I was like, you know what, it don't matter, it's a sacrifice. Ends will justify the means. Is that the saying? Okay, and so he went out to go get them, brought them all the way back, opened them up. You guys saw the logo, or my brand name, was misspelled. Okay, so then we go back. She does a quick turnaround. She says, it's all good. I will have these fixed and ready for you before 2020. So she fixes them. No, she fixes them. And she comes to pick them up all the way from up here. She fixes them. She brings them back. Now, when she brings them back, she's like, she texts me. Okay, so she sent like an associate or someone to bring them. And she texts me, she goes, there's something on them that I couldn't get out. So I was like, okay. In my opinion, it's like, if I paid for these shirts, then you need to like do them right. Like, I need the correct product. But no, so I'm like, what do you mean? what do you mean there's something in them that you couldn't get out? So she says, well, it's not really, maybe it's makeup or something, but I really, like, you can't tell, like, it's not that bad. Or basically we were able to get it out. So I wasn't tripping because it's like, we already done had all these problems. I hate being one of those people that cause issues. So I just let it go. So right now I'm sitting here, and as I'm sitting here packaging these shirts, anything around, if I have lint on me, if I have like dog hair, if I have anything, it's clinging to the shirt. Okay, so I'm like trying to lint roll, like hella super lint roll. The shirts are just thrown in bags, in a random bag. And then I get to this shirt here, and I can see it even in this orangish light. There's like a yellowish stain, almost like when you bleach something like too much and you get like that yellow stain. That's what's happening. I'm like, I'm not gonna sell nobody this shirt. So now, I mean, luckily I wear a large, okay? But I think I already wore one. So it's like, there's lots of woes that come in, when I'm very, very small already, as far as a business. So these are things that I'm choosing to document, not to put nobody on Front Street, but to just, understand, like, when you go for something that's cheaper, like, it's gonna come out in the quality, and it's not knocking, anything. It's not knocking the company at all. It's just to say, like, the comparison of the two, it's vast. Okay, so I'm going to sit here and find, I'm going to make sure my customers get what they paid for, but at the same time, like I said, I'm documenting and I'm documenting and making sure I remember, this experience. And so now I got to like hold these shirts up to the light and make sure I don't see, because I'm like, when you say it's makeup, it's like, am I just supposed to be like, okay, like, I mean, I was talking to my friend on the phone, and I try not to be the one that gets bent out of shape about things. I really think that's a part of my upbringing, because being a military child, you have to be resilient. And so I'm almost resilient to a fault, where I'll be like, the only one who's like ready to move on with transition and be okay with everything. And sometimes it's just not okay. Sometimes it's just not okay. So with this situation, I think I'm trying to figure out how I feel, because like, when you tell your customer, like, there's a stain on there, and you're just gonna keep it on there, like, and I had to drive 45 minutes to get them, and then I needed extra large. And then another thing I wonder is, when you need the design again, do you go back to the same manufacturer? So here we are. We're not gonna begin complaining, but there are reasons for things. There are learning lessons, and we're documenting this. So by this time in 2021, we can be like, oh girl, we got that thing all figured out. Or we can be like, we are still in the same spot.